Let me be blunt. Most men completely miss the signals women are giving because they're looking for the wrong things. They think a woman texting back fast, laughing at every joke, or being flirty with everyone is a sign she likes them. That's not how it works. The truth is, there are very specific behaviors women only show when they genuinely like you. And if you know how to read them, it changes everything. I'm going to give it to you straight. Women drop hints, and I mean real subconscious hints that reveal attraction. But here's the thing. You have to be paying attention in the right way. Not the fake attention where you obsess over her every move, not the "is she playing hard to get" nonsense, but the honest observation of how she behaves naturally around you. Some of these things might surprise you. You might think, no, she does that with everyone. But I'm telling you, when a woman truly likes a man, her behavior shifts, subtly but undeniably. It's in the little things, the small gestures, the moments that feel almost invisible if you're not tuned in. And if you start noticing them, you'll stop wasting time on women who are just being polite or friendly, and you'll start understanding the women who are actually into you. I want you to listen carefully. This isn't some pickup line trick or manipulation tactic. These are honest insights from a woman who understands what women feel and how they show it. If you've ever wondered why some women are just hard to read, I'm going to make it simple. By the end of this video, you'll be able to recognize when a woman is genuinely interested and when she isn't. You'll also start to see how your own actions can encourage or shut down that interest. So, let's cut through all the confusion and stop guessing. I'm going to show you the 7 things women only do if they like you. And trust me, once you see them, you'll never look at her behavior the same way again. 1. She prioritizes you without being asked. Here's something most men don't understand. When a woman likes you, she makes time for you without being asked. Not because she has to, not because she feels guilty, but because she genuinely wants to. It's different from just being polite or friendly. She shifts her schedule, rearranges plans, and finds ways to be present in your life because you matter to her. Let me paint a picture. You text her after a long day at work, expecting the usual vague replies. Instead, she responds quickly, asks how your day went, and somehow fits a time to see you, even though she already has a busy evening planned. She doesn't make excuses or leave you hanging. She just shows up. That's not coincidence. That's interest. Women who aren't into a man, they're polite. They might respond later, or they'll say, "I'm too busy," without offering alternatives. The difference is subtle but clear if you pay attention, and it's not just about being physically present. She'll prioritize the small moments too. Maybe she remembers that you like a certain coffee and picks it up for you on her way to work. Maybe she listens intently when you talk about something important, even if she's tired or distracted. She does these things naturally because she cares and because she wants to connect with you. Here's the key insight. She doesn't do this for attention or validation. If she did, you'd notice it being performative, the timing would be off, or it would feel like she's trying too hard. When a woman truly likes you, prioritizing you feels effortless. It's in the little choices she makes every day, and it's consistent. You don't have to question her motives because her actions speak louder than words. Men often overlook this because they think attraction is all about flirting or sexual tension. But real interest is built on care and intentional effort. When a woman likes you, you notice it in her consistency, in the fact that she finds a way to be part of your life without you having to chase her. That's when you can start trusting her actions instead of guessing at her feelings. So pay attention. Notice when she shifts her day around to see you, when she engages with your life without being prompted, and when her effort feels natural and unforced. That's not just a nice gesture. It's a signal that she's genuinely interested, and it's one of the most reliable indicators you'll ever get. 2. She asks questions about what really matters to you. When a woman likes you, she isn't just making small talk or asking surface-level questions. She wants to know what truly matters to you. She wants to understand your values, your dreams, and what drives you. She's curious about the parts of your life that most people don't bother asking about, because she genuinely cares and wants to connect on a deeper level. She will ask questions that make you think and open up, but it won't feel like an interview. It will feel natural, like she's just genuinely interested in who you are. She's listening, not just waiting for her turn to speak. And when you answer, she will remember the details. She won't forget the little things that matter to you, because those things give her insight into who you are and what you care about. This is different from casual curiosity. If she wasn't interested, she might ask a few generic questions to be polite, but she won't follow up, and she won't dig deeper. She won't remember that story you told her about your childhood or the hobby you love. She won't care about the nuances of your life, and she certainly won't take the time to see how those things connect to the kind of person you are. When she likes you, she invests her attention. She wants to understand what motivates you, what makes you happy, and what challenges you face. She will notice the way you talk about things you're passionate about, and she will respond in a way that shows she's truly paying attention. She will ask questions that help you explore your own thoughts, and her follow-up shows she remembers and values your answers. The point here is that when a woman asks meaningful questions, it is not just small talk. It is an effort to connect with you in a way that most people don't. She is opening the door to emotional intimacy, and that is only something a woman will do if she feels a genuine interest in you. Understanding this helps you see who is truly invested and who is just being friendly or polite. If you start noticing this behavior, it's a strong signal. She is actively trying to know you beyond the surface. She's paying attention to your life in a way that most women won't unless there is genuine attraction. When you see this pattern consistently, it is one of the clearest ways to recognize that she likes you. 3. She notices details. Most men assume don't matter. One of the easiest ways to tell if a woman likes you is by noticing how much attention she pays to small details about you. When a woman is genuinely interested, she doesn't just see the big picture. She sees the little things that most men assume are invisible. She notices the way you smile when you talk about something you love, the clothes you wear, the way you laugh, and even the smallest changes in your mood. Women naturally pick up on these details because they care. It's not calculated or manipulative. It's a genuine response to attraction. When a woman likes a man, she absorbs information about him in a way that feels effortless to her, but can feel almost overwhelming to someone who isn't used to noticing these subtle signals. She will remember something you mentioned weeks ago, like a song you like, a book you're reading, or an offhand comment about a hobby, and later, she may bring it up in conversation, not to impress you, but simply because it matters to her that she remembers you. She also pays attention to the way you interact with the world. She notices how you treat other people, how you carry yourself, and how you react to different situations. She will pick up on things that reveal your character, because when a woman likes a man, she wants to understand who he really is, not just who he shows in front of others. These observations often guide how she interacts with you. She might mirror your energy, match your enthusiasm, or respond in ways that show she is attuned to your personality. This is different from casual observation or polite attention. If a woman isn't interested, she might glance at you or remember a few obvious facts, but she won't take in the subtle cues that reveal your personality and your moods. She won't remember what you said last week or notice the small gestures that make you unique. When she does notice and respond to these details, it's a clear sign that she is emotionally invested and genuinely curious about who you are. Understanding this can change the way you read her behavior. When a woman consistently pays attention to the little things, she is signaling interest without having to say it. She's showing that you matter to her in a way that goes beyond words. Recognizing this pattern is one of the most reliable ways to tell when a woman genuinely likes you, because it is a behavior that comes naturally only when there is real attraction. 4. She feels at ease and plays with your energy. When a woman likes you, she feels comfortable around you in a way she doesn't with everyone else. She isn't tense, guarded, or overly cautious. She laughs freely, teases you gently, and mirrors your energy without even thinking about it. It's subtle, but if you pay attention, you'll notice how relaxed she is when she's with you compared to how she behaves around other people. Women naturally match the energy of someone they are drawn to. If you're playful, she becomes playful too. If you're serious, she can hold her own in the conversation without forcing a reaction. This isn't about copying you or being manipulative. It's about feeling connected. When a woman likes you, she instinctively adapts to the vibe between you both, creating a flow that feels natural and effortless. You'll also notice that she initiates small forms of connection without overthinking it. Maybe she lightly touches your arm during a conversation, leans in when you're talking, or mirrors your gestures without realizing it. These actions are subtle ways she shows attraction. They don't feel calculated because they aren't. They come from genuine interest and comfort. Another key point is that she isn't afraid to be a little playful or silly around you. Women don't do this with men they aren't interested in. With someone she likes, she will test boundaries in harmless ways, tease you, or make inside jokes. She wants to create a private world between the two of you that feels fun, intimate, and exclusive. That sense of ease is a signal of genuine attraction, because if she didn't like you, she would stay more reserved or cautious. She also responds to your mood without being prompted. If you're quiet, she might give you space. If you're excited, she matches your enthusiasm. This natural attunement is a sign she cares about how you feel and wants to create a connection. It's subtle, but when you notice it, it tells you she isn't just interacting with you casually. She's engaging with you on a deeper emotional level. The key takeaway is that comfort, playful energy, and subtle mirroring are all things a woman only shows when she likes a man. It's her way of signaling attraction without words. When you pay attention to how she reacts, laughs, and adapts around you, you start to see the difference between someone who is just being polite and someone who is genuinely drawn to you. Recognizing this dynamic will give you clarity and help you understand her feelings without guessing or overthinking. 5. She reaches out without any obligation. When a woman likes you, she reaches out without being asked. She doesn't wait for you to start the conversation or expect an invitation. She sends a text, calls, or finds a reason to connect simply because she wants to. It's not about obligation, politeness, or keeping you on a string. It's about genuine interest and the desire to be part of your life. Imagine this. It's a random Wednesday evening, and she knows you've had a long day. Out of nowhere, she sends a message asking how you're doing. She doesn't make it a big deal or wait for a special occasion. Later, she might suggest grabbing a coffee the next day, casually and without pressure. You can tell it's natural, because she doesn't overthink it, she doesn't play games, and she doesn't wait for you to initiate first. That small act speaks volumes about her feelings. This reaching out is different from polite check-ins or generic "how's it going" messages. When a woman likes you, her communication has purpose and warmth. She remembers what's happening in your life and uses that knowledge to connect. Maybe she notices you mentioned a project at work and asks how it went. Maybe she remembers a hobby you're passionate about and sends something related just because it reminded her of you. These gestures aren't random. They are intentional and thoughtful, even if they feel effortless. You'll notice that she doesn't overcomplicate it. She doesn't analyze every word or wait hours to reply to see how you react. Her contact feels easy, genuine, and consistent. She reaches out because she wants to interact with you, not because she expects something in return or wants to manipulate the situation. This is one of the clearest indicators of real interest because it shows initiative. Most women won't go out of their way to communicate regularly with a man unless there is a genuine attraction. When you notice this, pay attention not just to the frequency, but to the tone and intention behind her messages. It's not just about, is she texting me enough? It's about whether her words, timing, and gestures show that she is thinking about you and wants to stay connected. That consistency and natural desire to reach out is a strong signal that she likes you. Recognizing this behavior changes everything. You stop overthinking the small gaps between conversations and start seeing the effort she makes as intentional and meaningful. When a woman reaches out without being prompted, it's not casual. It's a reflection of her feelings and her interest in being closer to you. 6. She reacts. When other women show interest in you. One of the clearest signs a woman likes you is how she responds when other women show interest in you. It doesn't have to be dramatic or obvious. It can be subtle, but it's consistent and telling. When she likes you, she notices when someone else is paying attention to you, and it triggers an emotional response. She might not say anything, but her behavior shifts. Women are naturally protective over the men they care about. When she likes you, even slightly, her attention will heighten if she sees another woman flirting with you or getting close. She might become a little more attentive, more playful, or more engaged in conversation. She doesn't need to make a scene, and she doesn't act out of insecurity. It's about her subconscious desire to be noticed by you and to maintain a connection that feels special. Another way this shows up is through subtle body language. She might lean in when you're talking, touch her hair, smile more, or make more eye contact. These small signals indicate that she wants to be the one you're focused on. Even if she doesn't consciously realize it, she's sending cues that she cares and wants to maintain your attention. This behavior is very different from casual friendship. If a woman isn't interested in you, she won't notice or react to other women around you. She won't feel compelled to engage or assert her presence. When she does react, it's because she has genuine feelings for you, and it's her way of showing investment in your connection. It's also important to understand that these reactions are not manipulative. A woman who likes you isn't trying to play games or make you jealous on purpose. It's just how attraction works naturally. Her interest in you heightens her awareness of competition, and it's an honest indicator of how much she values you. Recognizing this sign can save you from misinterpreting her intentions. When a woman reacts to other women's attention toward you, it's a clear signal that she sees you as more than a casual acquaintance. It shows that she wants to be the one you think about and interact with. Paying attention to these cues gives you insight into her feelings and can help you understand the depth of her interest without needing to ask directly. When you start noticing these subtle but consistent reactions, it becomes easier to differentiate between a woman who is casually friendly and a woman who is genuinely attracted to you. This awareness allows you to respond in a way that acknowledges her feelings while also giving you clarity about her intentions. 7. She pushes you to be better because she cares. One of the most overlooked signs a woman likes you is when she challenges you. I'm not talking about nagging or criticizing in a negative way. I'm talking about honest feedback, little challenges, and moments where she pushes you to grow because she genuinely cares about who you are and who you're becoming. This isn't something every woman will do, and it only happens when there is real interest. If a woman likes you, she won't just smile and agree with everything you say or do. She'll speak up when she sees something that could be better, or when she thinks you're underestimating yourself. She'll challenge your mindset in conversations, question your decisions in a caring way, and encourage you to step up. The reason is simple. She sees your potential and wants to be with someone who is confident, capable, and growing. Here's the truth most men don't realize. Women who are truly interested don't just want you to like them. They want a man they respect and admire, someone who is aligned with his own values and goals. If she's giving you feedback, pointing out things you may be overlooking, or pushing you to think differently, it's because she's invested in you and wants to see the best version of yourself. Men often misinterpret this behavior as criticism or negativity. They think, "Why is she always questioning me?" Or, "Why can't she just let me be?" The problem is that they fail to see it as a sign of interest. If a woman didn't like you, she wouldn't care enough to push you. She wouldn't invest her time or energy in helping you grow. She wouldn't notice your potential or point out areas where you could improve. Another important point is that this type of challenge is never constant or overbearing. It's balanced with support, laughter, and genuine care. She wants to see you succeed, not feel controlled or diminished. When you recognize this pattern, it's a clear signal that her interest goes beyond physical attraction. She's emotionally invested in you and wants to be part of your journey. So here's your wake-up call. If you're not noticing these moments, or if you're dismissing them as criticism, you're missing an important clue about her feelings. Reflect on how she interacts with you. Does she challenge you in ways that help you grow? Does she care enough to push you without pressure or judgment? If yes, that is a strong sign she likes you and values you deeply. Recognize it, appreciate it, and respond in a way that shows you're willing to grow alongside her. Understanding this sign changes your perspective completely. It's not just about attraction or fun. It's about connection, respect, and shared growth. A woman who likes you enough to challenge you is investing in a deeper bond. And if you can see that clearly, you'll start to recognize real interest when it shows up. Here's the truth most men don't hear. Women don't waste their time showing interest in someone they aren't genuinely drawn to. Every subtle gesture, every question, every little act of care is intentional. If you miss it, it's not because she's being mysterious or playing games. It's because you're not paying attention to what really matters. Attraction isn't always loud or obvious. It's in the small, consistent actions that reveal genuine interest. If a woman likes you, she prioritizes you. She remembers the details. She mirrors your energy. She reaches out naturally. She reacts when other women show interest, and she challenges you because she cares. These are the things she only does for someone she truly wants in her life. Recognizing them is not about decoding a game. It's about understanding her feelings and respecting her investment. So here's my challenge to you. Start noticing these signs in the women around you. Observe without overthinking. Appreciate the effort when it's genuine. Reflect on how you respond. Are you matching that level of interest and care? Or are you missing opportunities to connect with someone who truly likes you? I want to hear from you. Have you ever noticed these behaviors in a woman and realized she liked you? Or have you missed them before and wished you had seen the signs? Share your experiences in the comments. I'll be reading and engaging because I want this to be a real conversation about understanding women, attraction, and connection. Remember, paying attention changes everything. Start seeing what women are showing you, and you'll stop guessing and start understanding.